What's up, witches?
It's WitchAngelNekora, and welcome back to Hiveswap Friendsim. Last episode, we hung out with Torona, the teal-blooded, but cutest little teal-blooded, what's the word I'm looking for? I would say snoop? Like a snooper, someone who's trying to get info on you. But enough my jibber jabber, let's get back into this amazing little visual novel and head on down back to volume 12 of Know Nothings and Know It Alls. Alright, let's fast forward, and we're gonna go on to let's see, Galegkh, or Galegkh, actually. The H is silent. It's like pronouncing galaxy, but more like Galegkh. Oh, and he looks like what would happen if you took, a standard side, threw it homestuck, and voila, there you go. Boink! It's a chilly night. Not in a bad way, though. It's the kind of crisp air that invigorates you. You think you might just frick around and make a new friend. You're busy breathing in a big old cold lungful of the stuff when you hear someone call out behind you. Excuse me, alien, I would like a word. It's phrased like a request, but delivered like a command. You don't recognize the voice, you do some mental calculations as you turn. Whoever it seems like they actually know who you are, which could be good or really, really bad. You can make it to Zebra's hive if you can make a run for it. I would rather be cold by the Empire than go back and talk to Zebra. If anything, he's one that should be cold for the Empire and have his blood, actually not his blood, his body sent to Amnesia, and used as paint, as he is a total a-hole. or have the corpse sent to the Purple Blood's little um, clown church and use as paint. Like, rip. I'm not even going to go there because that gets a little too graphic. That's not exactly a place you like to take sanctuary, though, so you figure the risk of talking to this mystery troll is worth it. By the time you rotated to face them, you've already got a big friendly grin on. It's a bit of work to keep it there when you see who it is. Ooh! Tall, sharp suit, well filled out, curly hair, and cute little Christmas tree looking horns. An expression that screams would pay someone else to bisect you if you call anything about him cute. I'm getting a strong Markiplier vibe from this, because look, he's got the floofy hair, and Markiplier wears glasses, of course, and we've seen him in a suit, Darkiplier. Looks good in a suit, I might add. So yeah, this guy, totally like a Markiplier troll, just more polite. It's a good thing you didn't choose to run, because last time we saw this guy, he was sprinting away from your sparkly self at top speed. Oh, so that's the guy that was talking to Tagora. You'd have no chance. He strides towards you now with considerably less fear, but about as much purpose. Playing it friendly, hold out your hand for him to shake. It takes it immediately, like it's an instinct. Yes, I am Galegkh. You are the alien. Nice to meet you, officially, etc., etc. It is imperative that we speak. It is a matter of some importance. I hope you will take my request seriously and follow me to my hive, where we can talk about it more openly. It is in your best interest to comply. Look at his quirk. Are we on Wikipedia? Or Trollopedia? Or actually the MS Paint Wikipedia? Yeah. I feel like I'm on Wikipedia right now. Like I have an urge to take my cursor and go down here and click that and find out where that goes. Wait, hold up. Holy crap, I can actually do that. That is so cool! I can actually click on that and find out what it means. I live right around the corner. It's not a threat, rather it is a genuine expression of the critical nature of my request. That is so cool! Just click right here to close it. Oh my god, this quirk is so cool. It is so cool. Wow, okay then, we got a worldly motherfucker over here, huh? A short and sweet, hey, let's hang out. Would have been worked on your friend thirsty self, but that's fine. We don't have anything else to be doing, so why not follow this pushy high blood back to his house? Wonderful. This way. He stays true to his word and doesn't have anything else to say as he leads you towards his hive. But you watch the way he clenches his teeth and flicks his eyes back at you as he walks. He's about to explode, holding it all in. You walk a little slower just to bask in the need emanating off him. Whoa! Can I have your hive? It looks like a Scottish castle, and I want it. Still dizzy with the feeling of having your presence wanted so badly, you trip a bit heading up a wide flight of stairs. And there are a lot of them. Jesus, he could have warned you at least. You look up as you pull yourself to your feet. The stairs lead up to an old stone building covered with ivy that creeps around some pointy-topped windows and up to the tops of turrets. It looks like the kind of place a crusty old professor might walk out of, followed by a flock of khaki-clad rich boys. The door opens with a creak. You do not hear anyone debating the difference between a movie and a film in there, but you hear bleeding? That's reasonable. Oh my god, this hive is gorgeous. It's filled with books. Once inside, Galegkh beckons you through the foyer and into another room. This time unlatching what looks to be a very tall metal baby gate to let you both in. He just the latch twice after he shuts it, and then gestures to a pair of studded high-backed chairs on either side of a fire. Sorry if I'm a little bleh. I still have the cold while I'm recording this. Please take a seat. I'll make us some coffee. You've not had any like this before, as the taste is drastically different from the slop you get from a public coffee shop. It is possible your palate is not experienced enough to tell the difference, but I can walk you through the simpler points. I feel like I'm in Detective Pikachu right now, because Detective Pikachu has a love of coffee. You do take that seat, and you look around while he fricks with an antique espresso machine. He has a desk covered in papers, open books, and a typewriter, and along the walls there are bookshelves leading up to the vaulted ceiling. I love vaulted ceilings. They make some great echoes. Everything has an air of purposeful messiness around to it, like he pulled some of his cooler titles to leave around for you to see. How flattering. You've mentioned that this must be one of those personal jerk-off book hives that Tisius was talking about. Excuse me? Never mind. You clear your throat and ask him what you want to talk about. He hands you a cup and he sits down in the other chair. Oh, it's a good thing I'm wearing my glasses, because without them, my eyes would be blurry. Of course, I just wanted to make clear of a misunderstanding between us. You may be under the false impression that I am uninformed re the attributes of rainbow drinkers. You may even think that you successfully fooled me into thinking you were one yourself when we first met. I had not previously encountered one in real life, nor have I ever seen an alien for that matter. Furthermore, when I saw you before, you were in the company of one Tagora Gorjak. I was making the most reasonable assumption possible, given the information I had available. It makes complete sense if you think about it. Alright, let's check out these little things. Boink. Specifically, you are misunderstanding me. 2, I spent considerable time in the interim researching you, of course, which is why I was able to track you down so easily. 3, Rainbow Fricker Extraordinaire. Here's another one. Oh, that just does that. He looks at you expectantly. Oh, you guess it's your turn to say something. Oh, he wishes. Don't worry, I'm just dying over here. Oh my god, that is funny. LMAO, I don't give a crap, my dude. You laugh and you realize that he's 100% serious. He really cares how much of what you think of him. It really reminds you of a few months ago, or, a few days ago. Still, you know what it's like. Try to read the line between hearing him and easing him of having to care that frickin' much. You tell me that you like him even if he was a complete rube, a total rainbow-drinking lore idiot, if his incompetence knew no bounds. I get it. Oh, heck. If this barely contained panic in his eyes, if it is any indication, you cut off that line of friend fighting Galegkh and try something you hope is a little more his speed. It must be cool to have a primary source sitting in his own jerk-off book hive, though, right? He exhales, gathering himself a little.
I'm not sure why you keep calling it that, but I do admit I am interested in the chance to learn more about you.
Alright. Stop immediately. Oh my god. If the last chapter had me rolling, this one here's got me rolling down a hill. I love these little annotations. His fingers twitch. You hope he doesn't mean no, like, creepy dissection sort kind of way. You are free to leave, right? You glance anxiously at... Ah, crap, hold on. At the locked baby gate.
What? Of course you can leave. Just because I am a hybrid doesn't mean I am a frickin' sadist. My interest in you is purely academic and friendly. Furthermore, that gate is not for you.
Okay, let's check these out. You should know by now that predilection is not bound to one caste. 2. I know you're amenable to that kind of thing. 3. Do not worry about it. If all goes well this evening, we will not even have to make use of it. Okay. You do definitely worry about it, but not in a president actionable way. Just in the sort of under the surface self-preservation way that you've worried about, you know. Everything that's been tried to end your run here on Alternia so far. Plus the offer to friendship. That'll reach your heart into that monkey trap any day. Hell yeah, then! You throw your arms out, toss your head, and tell him you're all ready to be studied and subsequently friended. Galegkh doesn't pounce right on that, though. Mostly he looks uncomfortable, which doesn't stop him from talking.
I do have considerable interest in understanding what the pathos of the alien. What I really want to know is that what makes you so magnetic? All observable criteria points to you not being much to look at, and there seems to be something about you that draws people in.
Well, let's see what it is. I apologize if you're offended. Not offended in the least. That isn't even on the top 10 list of insults you've heard since landing, so you brushed it off just fine. Must give it on good authority that your legs are nice. You flex those bad girls in order to give yourself a little esteem boost. Well, hey, I got some thick legs and they are strong AF. No, seriously, check my Instagram. You'll see me pose and you'll see the muscles bulge in a really good way. Like, I'm not kidding. Even though my knees fricked up and all that, I do squats every day to train these legs up. And I haven't had a knee malfunction in like 4 months since then. So squats, not only do they help your booty, they help your legs.
I was wondering if you had a ministerial status, but the more I learn about you, the more difficult it becomes to make any sense of your plans. Accounts of your activities contradict each other almost every turn. You are either the most suave and well-connected plenipotentiary I have ever heard of, or are you just running around with no clue what you're doing and it somehow works out for you anyway?
Boink. I am strongly leaning towards the latter, especially after this meeting. Wait. There's another one. For example, what the frick are you doing with your legs right now? Is that supposed to be impressive to me? You mean it's worked before? Although, frustrated clicking rumbles in his throat. He puts his coffee aside and crosses his legs.
This is the sort of thing I am talking about. I know all about your antics, leg-based and otherwise. I just gotta work out what the draw is. Why do people like this?
Boink. Again, no offense is intended. If you feel that way, that is on you. I'm just trying to understand. He seems pretty fixated on this. You wonder if perhaps he has some hidden reason for wanting to know why other trolls might be into your freaky little self. Some sort of personal interest in other trolls' friendship decisions and inclinations and interests. You know, just, maybe. You wait for him to blush, but he doesn't. He does start talking very quickly, though.
First of all, I do not know what you mean by that. I do not base my self-worth on anything so external. Hypothetically, if I didn't happen to be invested in what someone else thought of me, I would not tell you about it. Furthermore, just because I am not a freak does not mean do not have desirable traits. Okay, let's find out what this is. You'd probably just tell him anyway. By him, I mean any hypothetical mutual acquaintance. Oh my god, your Lucis is adorable! I want to hug your goat Lucis. It is such a cutie. You'd think he'd probably keep going forever, but now that he's starting letting it all out, but there's a sound behind you that shuts him the frick up. Meh. Meh. You both turn to see his Lucis, a big, scruffy goat gently headbutting the baby gate. That looks extremely friendable. On to feed the beast. As much as it is to get monologued at, you opt for a change in pace, and that's Galegkh if this goat is a good boy. If you call breaking into my book hive and eating the most important chapters of my manuscript good, then yes, he's the best. It's in the pre-novel phase, if you were wondering. It's more of an existential word rumpus. To be fair, raising and providing for me also makes his presence in my life a net positive. Okay. He sighs when he says it, a mix of frustrated and fond. You pull an apple-adjacent fruit from your hoodie pouch. You never know when you might spend the day hiding in alleys, so pocket snacks don't make you puke are extremely useful. You offer it to the Lucis, and he uses his big teeth and tongue to pull it through to him through a hole in the gate. Nice. You don't have to have a crisis whether or not you should let him in the room, because once he's swallowed his snack, he trots back down the hallway. Mosey over towards Galegkh, plop back down in the chair, and let him know you're ready to get this fact exchange party started. You wonder to yourself what kind of information actually exists about aliens, you mean humans, on Alternia. The fact that you have started thinking yourself as the alien is mostly fine, you figure. It's what the trolls vibe with, which is what you're cool all about in the end. But it could be cool, maybe, to hear the history of humankind from their perspective. You've been curious, and if anyone would know, it'd be this frickin' nerd. So you ask. There's absolutely nothing. I have read all kinds of reports on alien races, of course. I can pull this for you if you'd like. As for your species, I can confidently say there is no recorded history of your kind on Alternia.
Boink. If what you are bloody accounts of the destruction of entire species or painstakingly detailed logbooks of resources taken from various planetary systems by our forces. If it existed, I would know about it. Boink. The economics involved would probably go over your nug bone. Go over your head. Oh, wow. So you're the first of your kind to visit, huh? He flexed again and bragged that maybe that's the secret to why everyone is so hot for your friendship. But not even Galegkh can tell you're not really feeling it.
If you say so, are you some kind of high-blood equivalent back home? Is that why you were so friendable here? What's your planet's system of government, and where do you fit into it? What are your main off-world exports? What are some defining moments in your species' development? Have you formed any bonds here that you would say fit into your planet's equivalent of the quadrant system?
Main system of government depends on where you live. Currently, we're run by a rotting, smelly pumpkin. I'm just a YouTuber. Hold on. Main off-world exports? Memes, fruit, vegetables, meat, grain, oil, minerals, people on cruise ships, vaccines. I can go on and on, but let's not. Supposedly friendable, I still have yet to feel the impulse. If so, with whom? You're not ready to take the space SAT? It's too busy trying to sort through the idea that you're the literal only option for him to learn any of this crap. The only one of your kind around. You feel like the frame surrounding your life has shifted, like everything around you is zoomed out to the widest angle, with you a tiny speck in the corner. Invisible to the naked eye. Like a cork. Whew. Maybe you should sit down. Ah, frick, you're already staying down. Maybe you should lie down. You crawl onto the floor, which Galegkh probably won't like, but you're too busy having an existential crisis to care. God dang it. It's a lie, too. You definitely still care what he thinks of you. It isn't the first time you've felt overwhelmed by your situation since you landed. It isn't even the 100th, honestly. It is that you kind of always had a back pocket assumption that there'd be some way out of this. Sure, you're having fun and making friends and allies, assembling a new wardrobe, and picking up weird survival skills. Just didn't quite hit you that this might be all that was left for you, for real.
Is this floor wriggling another alien friendship ritual I just do not grasp the allure of? Or are you spontaneously suffering? Please stop whatever this is.
I am not sure how I'm supposed to tell the difference. I'm having an existential crisis. Please lead me to my floor wriggling. I do not know anything. Please leave me be so I can ponder the fate of my existence on Alternia. And slowly die while this cold is taking over my brain. Help! Goddess, help me. You want to answer him, but words feel so far away in this moment. You try to call up how you crashed or what the butt you were doing in a spaceship to begin with. Are you even a certified astronaut? Do you have an advanced degree? Do you have hands? Do I have hands? Where are my hands? My hands are right here on my arms. They are literally attached to the little joints and bones and muscles and skin and all sorts of stuff. I have hands. Woo! I just want to grab your horns. Can I grab your horns? Honk, honk. What happens if I stroke these horns? Oh, wait. I don't want to do that because I've read those fan fictions. Yeah, I don't want you getting, yeah. Don't want a bone bulge. Thanks. Your vision blurs and you feel queasy. You need air. A lot of it. You run towards the closest available source. A wide window. Deconstraining yourself is maybe not the best option, but it's one that you are currently emotionally attuned to. So that is what the frick you do. Ouch. Luckily, the panes of the window open like French doors and you're still on the first floor. You spill out without breaking any glass or limbs. Behind you, Galegkh hollers. It still feels nice outside. You lay there and breathe in and out and try to pull your crap together. From your prone position, you could still see Galegkh put one leg up over the windowsill, shake his head, and then pull it back and turn away. He certainly looks fit enough to be able to manage that leap, but of course he wouldn't bother. He should give up on your hot mess of an alien self. You're probably wasting away out here like yesterday's banana peels anyway. You're ready to take a depression nap right then and there when you hear the front door open. Galegkh is stopping towards you, flushed and fuming. He looms above you, his large frame quaking with anger. Listen here, you little shoot maggot. I have opened my home to you. I have opened my mind to the possibility of understanding you, despite multiple instances of you not offering me the same courtesy. I only wanted to correct your misconceptions about me, and I had to have a chance to exchange some cultural understanding. You have got to be the worst ambassador I have ever heard of. Ouch. No! You stood up and promised that he's been great. Best and smartest friend that you've ever made yet. A great host. Excellent, even. It's not his fault you're not clicking like you do with other people. If that were true, then why would you spend this entire visit acting like a fresh-hatched idiot? At this point, I have to conclude that you are mocking me and my genuine interest in you. There is no other explanation for your behavior. Do not begin to insult me by claiming otherwise. Try to explain that you were just in your feelings, but he has stopped humoring you. He stops on his heel and stomps back inside. You want to hope he'll come back. The drive to outweighing the drive to be done with your sorry behind, but you know he won't. You drag yourself to your feet and start the slow, lonely walk to somewhere, anywhere else. From the open window, his Lucius cocks his head to the side and softly bleats his goodbyes. Aw, man. And there we are. Do not worry, little Markiplier-looking troll. It'll be alright. Besides, Pandora's taken a nap. She's pooped. But thankfully, I can use some of her magic. Boink. Alright, we're back. I must have caught I must have caught a cold from hanging out with with Malik and falling into that water. Alright, that's good. Let's stay on topic.
Please ignore him. He just wants to get in here and cause problems.
You'll wander away in a minute. You want to think hard, but you think hard yourself about this. You really want to go pet the big goat dad? But you really want to dish this guy's love life even more. You've heard some about the situation from the other side, of course. But you really shouldn't let Galegkh know that Tagora tells you about their tentative and awkward pitches flirtation. Hate. Frick. They are in hate-love. They're in the black quadrant. Unless you know, it helps you get more friends. No! You slap your own cheek to snap yourself out of it. No secret spilling. Ow! That hurt. Galegkh leans away from you against the back of his chair.
Frick, you really aren't doing anything to change my impression of you.
You have an idea. So you cut him off before he can monologue you to death. You tell him that it sounds to you like what's really bothering him, a regular non-freaky guy, or in my case, a girl. He's jealous of your free-spirited friendability. He wants what you've got. He glares at you, his breathing quickening. Hoo yeah! Hit a nerve!
I do not want anything of yours.
What exactly do you mean by that, though? What is it exactly you have got? He is not... Never mind, redact that. I reiterate my previous non-covetous stance. Interrupting him has worked pretty well so far. So try it again. Let's cut the crap, you say. There's no reason for him to hide anything from you. First of all, you've already promised to like him no matter what. Secondly, you know what it's like to want to impress someone. And finally, you know all about how to be a huge motherfucking weirdo. So why does he let you show him how to walk on the wild side? He's had a few pointers from Alternia's biggest freak. You can see the ensuing makeover montage already. You start bouncing a bit in your seat.
I have zero interest in...
Okay, that won't do it. You try one more tactic. Tell him that you guess he just doesn't mind that knowing crap doesn't know about how to be a freak. Like, oh, Galegkh. They'll say, it's not how to be boring and a real big dumbass about weird stuff.
Oh, I see what you're doing. It stands to reason that allowing you to broaden my horizons with your alien ways will only serve to increase my cultural competence. Blink.
Unfortunately for me, it will absolutely work. Oh, God, that's funny. Great! So, what will it be? Shopping for a new, more casual suit? Or something wilder? Fancy undergarments? Dyeing your hair? A weirder body mod? Like, like we saw in, chapter 11? Maybe I could, interest you in a Prince Albert? Or possibly a, cartilage piercing, if you want that. You've got ears. Or possibly a, piercing on either horn. Maybe some, rings on your fingers. You know, actual slide on your finger kind of rings. Galegkh's eyebrows shoot up.
That last one sounds interesting.
Wow, he's ready to go whole ass, huh? You weren't expecting that from this guy, but you guess maybe that's what he was waiting for, an excuse to try something. That or you can't really deal with not being Alternia's biggest obnoxious know-it-all.
Go big or get cold, as they say.
Damn, that probably is what they say. Anyway, you can't wait to get the show on the road. You tell him that you even know a guy that'll probably help him out.
Will he be discreet? I am willing to leap into this, but I do need to protect my privacy, of course.
Oh, for sure. You mean, like, probably. His brow furrows. Either your continued interruption or your hesitance, so you waste no time and whip out your palm husk. You pull up the secret gripe profile you got Malik to make so you can keep in touch and call him up. What's up, robot buddy? Oh, I love his username too. Look at it. Snake bites. Snake bites? Like the piercing? Oh, that is just mwah, spicy. You get right into it and tell him you made a new friend who's looking to get a new hole put in him. Behind you, you hear Galegkh choke on his coffee. Artistically an aesthetic hole. Galegkh shrugs weakly, his eyes still wide. Also, I noticed back here, there's a reference to a band, the Misfits, that I actually used to listen to a lot back in the day. I still do on occasion. Or something similar. Hell yeah! Anything for you, bud. Malekh's eyes dart from your face to the room behind you. You're not sure how much you can see behind the screen, though. My gear? Easy to pack, so I'll be over soon. I bring options. Start to give him directions, but he stops you. Don't know exactly where you are. Your palm husk, low jacked. Figured you'd be cool with that. See you soon. Malekh hangs up and you grin at Galegkh to reassure him. This sure seems like a manageable situation. He offers you more coffee, which you take because you are a polite guest. Galegkh starts ideating in a small leather-bound notebook, so you mostly watch. Listen to him explain the brainstorming process, take steps, and wish the goat would come back. Eventually you hear soft footsteps approaching. Yo, Malekh, my dude! Galegkh jumps and Malekh opens the baby gate.
How'd you get in the front door?
I hacked it. Galekh's mouth opens and shuts a few times. Oh, he is freaking out. His eyes dart between yours and Malekh's matching hoodies. Just kidding. The operation pretty low tech for an INDIGO, unfortunately. Your Lucis let me in. Anyway, I'm Malekh. And from behind him, a proud bleating. Mah! Hell yes! Galegkh looks around and wrings his hands. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. He points to you.
You, alien, hold on to my Lucis. He cannot be unsupervised in here, or he will eat anything. Or everything. And as for you, Malekh, hello, my name is Galegkh. Welcome to my hive.
Things are not so typically hectic in here. I apologize. That? No problem. I hear you want to get freaky. Galegkh tugs at the bottom of his suit jacket, straightening it reflexively. Poor dude. You want to tell him you're proud of him for going so far out of his depth, but he seems to be holding in his own here. Plus, the goat really wants to make a snack out of some old paper bags. Take your job seriously and hold on tight to his neck.
Yes, that is correct. I hear you have the tools to help me achieve this. I am open to a wide range of modifications. My notebook has some sketches.
I will need to be able to hide it easily under clothing, however. Look only at the last 6 pages. Flip to an unauthorized section and you will lose the privilege of using your eyes ever again. What are you gonna do? Use a grapefruit spoon to take out his eyes? Creepy. You want to dutifully look around and not touch, too, but wrangling a big goat is a full-time job. Malekh called up the notebook for you both to see. Wow. Galekh's not a bad artist, actually. Still, you kind of have to turn your head and squint to make out what's going on in a couple of the sketches. I guess that there are still a few surprises left for you in the brave new world of troll anatomy, huh? You point to the sketch you like best, with one hand as you scrabble to keep a hold of a fistful of wriggling loose fur with the other. Yeah, I can work with that. Hell yeah, button up, get some layers off. Ooh, that shirt's a little tight on him, don't you think? He needs to loosen up. Galegkh flicks his eyes to you, and you give him a big firm thumbs up. You look politely away while he starts taking off his jacket. Instead, you focus on your job. Oh, you've got some pocket snacks. You pull some out, mostly not bruised fruit, and offer it to Galekh's Lucis. He chomps it up readily and calms down for a bit. Jeez, can't Galegkh afford food for this guy?
He eats plenty.
He is only being dramatic. Galegkh doesn't take off his undershirt, but he does roll up the bottom of it before leaning his forearms back against one of his chairs, exposing the broad palette of his hips and back.
That design has captured an inevitable facet of my core self. Get going on it. I assume I do not need to spell out any artistic potential consequences if you do not stray from the artistic vision, correct?
Before I change my mind. Malik rolls his eyes and pulls out a tattoo gun. It looks mostly like how we do it on Earth, but with a strip of greenish, almost biological light. Don't worry your blood color. Everything is crystal clear. Galegkh winces at the first press of the gun to his skin. Or maybe it's lasers? There's a glow happening back there.
He's getting a troll tramp stamp.
The release is stated, you're free to see what's going on, so you climb into the chair Galegkh's leaning over the back of and peek over to watch. So what's the deal with this anyway? Tattoos don't seem like much your vibe.
There is no specific reason. I am simply fleshing out my worldly experiences, attaining visceral knowledge of a new kind.
Intense physical pain for one, though I am able to bear it. That's how I was when I got my first tattoo. I'm planning on getting it touched up, though, in the future. Checking off something from his bucket list, you helpfully add. Galegkh flushes bright blue and jerks backwards, screeching like you haven't heard him since you first met and traumatized him. Oh boy. You have no idea how, but that's apparently extremely the wrong thing to say. Watch it. You're gonna make me frick up your ineffable vision. No need to flip your think pan. Gotta do what it takes to find a bucket buddy. A bucket buddy equals how to do the no pants dance. I've been there. Galegkh stares steadily into the middle distance as he breathes in and out and repositions himself against the chair.
That is extremely not what this is about. I am perfectly capable of fulfilling my propagational duties. This is not a thing I have to do, it's a thing I want to do. If it happens to spark conspicuous interest, so be it.
Thank you very much for your vote of confidence. There's a significant semantic difference here, or deeper conversational interest. Ha! Yeah, whatever, I don't judge. You have only the barest grasp of what they're discussing here, but things are starting to click into place. You don't want to embarrass your potential new friend by calling him out on his crush even further, or by implying he can't find anyone to fill a quadrant with. Tell Malik that Galegkh is making his own decisions based on his own personal, emotional, self-educating journey, and that's all.
Yes, that is the heart of it, exactly.
Thank you. That's sweet. Galegkh smiles at you and is crooked and stiff on his face like he hadn't expected to put it there. You smile back and place your hand on top of his, white-knuckled against the back of his chair. He winces in pain only once more before Malik steps back, tilting his head to admire his handiwork. That'll do it. Galegkh rolls his shoulders and twists his body around to check his new ink. Satisfied, he turns to extend his hand to Malik.
Thank you for your time on such short notice. Would you like to stay to...
Malik shakes his hand but cuts him off there. No thanks, not much for the after party. See you around, Rubble-Bud. Nice to tat you, button-up. Tosses his gear back in his bag and nods to you both. On his way out, he pats the goat's head, now placid.
One new friend is enough for one day, I suppose. Thank you for encouraging me to try something new. I still do not completely understand you, but your penchant for flinging yourself wholeheartedly into precarious situations is fascinating.
It is quite a rush, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's what you do best. You grin uncontrollably at the compliment.
I might try employing that tactic a bit more in my daily life. It will lead to newer, more deeper grasps of the troll condition. As such, I have two confessions for you.
He takes a deep breath and gets the rust out all in one go.
One, I knew an elementary amount of information about rainbow drinkers before I met you. And two, the reason for my front-hinge jerk reaction at that time was because of my gorge-shaped blind spot.
Tagora. It is feelings-based. You graciously do not let it on that those are two of the most obvious pieces of information that you've ever encountered. Galegkh clears his throat and thrusts his palm pass towards you.
Now that we have taken care of that, take a photo.
I can't reach. Observe me omitting these inadequacies with ease. Like me when I'm trying to take a photo. He turns around and you lovingly set up the shot. On his hip bone is a modest rendition of his sign, an indigo, of course. is framed by two sprigs of pine crossed under it in a V. I've got a sign tattooed on him. That is cool. It's like me getting the Tri-Goddess Moon tattooed on my thigh. The look on his face as he turns back over his shoulder for the camera is the most self-satisfied thing you've ever seen. When you hand Galegkh his palm pets back, he fricks with them for a moment and then starts buzzing with notification after notification. He looks up at you, a smile creeping into the corner of his mouth. He bites it back like he's not sure what to do with the undefinable happiness he's experiencing.
He hates it.
he tweeted it to Tagora, and he's like, I don't like this.
You have a $500 Boomba fee coming your way there.
Look at that. He's slouching in his chair like what I do. I'm at the doctor's office with my phone. Oh, that was volume 12 of the Friendsim, and we just finished Galegk's route. Oh my gods above. That was both nuts, funny, a little cringe-inducing, but awesome because we got to hang out with our buddy Malik again. And as I said, I apologize for any sniffling, coughing, etc. that you heard. I am almost fully healed with this cold at the time of this recording, so I'm doing fine. Just been having to eat a lot of oranges and drink a lot of water. I've been keeping away from soda as of late because of cold and everything. So yeah, we're gonna be waiting for volume 13 to come out soon. And let's hope it comes out October. Yo, what pumpkin? We need somebody in the next chapter that's a little bit Halloweeny themed, like I don't know, the Purple Blood Twins, and maybe a Burgundy Blood, maybe the Bath Bomb person. Yeah, we need another. We need another Burgundy. Sorry, I couldn't get the word out. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lot more stuff to do before this Benadryl kicks in. So, I'm gonna get out of here and wait for chapter 13 to roll its way in faster than a speeding bullet. So, I'm gonna get out of here. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button with a big old bibbity bobbity boop, and I'll see you all in chapter 13. Mwah! Stay magical, my friends, and try something new. You never know, you might like it.